Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast.
We're happy you're here.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Ray.
Today, we're talking about life lessons.
One of the most interesting topics we've ever discussed.
I agree.
Because everyone learns different lessons throughout life.
That's true.
Some lessons come from success,
And others come from mistakes.
sometimes very painful mistakes.
Unfortunately, yes.
But those lessons often stay with us the longest.
I couldn't agree more.
Elle, what's one important life lesson you've learned?
That's a difficult question,
Why?
because there are so many.
Fair enough.
But if I had to choose one, I would say that time is very valuable.
That's a good lesson.
When I was younger, I didn't think much about time.
Me neither.
I thought I had plenty of it.
A lot of people think that.
Exactly.
What changed your perspective?
Life became busier.
How so?
More responsibilities,
That's true.
more commitments,
Definitely.
and suddenly free time became much more important.
I understand that completely.
What about you?
One lesson I've learned is that not everyone will like you.
That's a powerful lesson.
It took me a long time to accept it,
Why?
because I wanted everyone to approve of me,
That's very common.
especially when you're younger.
I agree.
I spent too much time worrying about other people's opinions.
Many people do that.
Eventually, I realized something.
What?
It's impossible to make everyone happy.
That's true.
No matter what you do.
Someone will disagree.
Exactly.
How did that realization help you?
It made me more confident.
Interesting.
I stopped trying to please everyone.
And started being yourself?
Exactly.
That's an important lesson.
What lesson do you wish you had learned earlier?
Probably that failure isn't the end of the world.
That's a good one.
When I was younger, I was afraid of making mistakes.
Really?
Very afraid.
Why?
Because I thought mistakes meant I wasn't good enough.
I used to think that too.
But experience taught me something different.
What did it teach you?
Mistakes are part of learning.
Absolutely.
Nobody succeeds all the time.
Not even close.
Every successful person has failed many times.
That's something people often forget,
They only see the success.
not the struggle behind it.
Exactly.
Have you ever learned an important lesson from a failure?
Definitely.
Tell me about it.
A few years ago, I worked on a project for months.
Okay.
I put a lot of effort into it.
Sounds important.
It was.
What happened?
It didn't work out.
That must have been disappointing.
Very disappointing.
How did you react?
At first, I felt frustrated.
That's understandable.
I kept thinking about everything that went wrong.
Did that help?
Not really.
So what did you do?
Eventually, I focused on what I learned.
That's smart.
The experience taught me valuable skills.
Such as?
Patience,
Important.
problem solving,
Very important.
and resilience.
One of the most important qualities in life.
I agree.
Sometimes failure is a better teacher than success.
I think that's often true.
Success feels good.
But failure forces us to grow.
Exactly.
That's not always comfortable.
Usually it's not.
But growth rarely happens inside our comfort zone.
That's a great point.
Thank you.
You know, another lesson I've learned is the importance of patience,
That's a lesson many people struggle with.
including me.
Really?
Absolutely.
What makes patience difficult for you?
I like quick results.
Don't we all?
True.
But life doesn't always work that way.
Exactly.
Some goals take time.
A lot of time.
And that's okay.
Learning that took me years.
Me too.
Some of the best things in life require consistency.
That's a lesson worth remembering.
Definitely.
That's a lesson worth remembering.
Definitely.
Speaking of patience, have you ever given up on something too early?
More than once.
Really?
Unfortunately, yes.
What happened?
When I was younger, I expected fast results.
In what area?
Almost everything.
That's honest.
Learning new skills,
Okay.
exercising,
Makes sense.
even hobbies.
I can relate to that.
If I didn't improve quickly, I became discouraged.
That's common.
But now I understand that progress takes time.
That's an important realization.
What about you?
I used to compare myself to other people too much.
That's a difficult habit to break.
Very difficult.
Why did you compare yourself?
Because I thought everyone else was doing better than me.
Social media can make people feel that way.
Absolutely.
People usually share their best moments.
Not their struggles.
Exactly.
For a long time, I forgot that.
What changed your perspective?
I realized that everyone has challenges.
That's true.
Even the people who seem successful.
Especially them sometimes.
Good point.
Nobody has a perfect life.
Nobody.
Once I understood that, I stopped comparing myself as much.
Did it help?
A lot.
How?
I became more focused on my own goals.
Instead of other people's lives.
Exactly.
That's a healthy mindset.
I think so too.
Another lesson I've learned is that confidence comes from action.
That's interesting.
Many people think confidence comes first.
But you disagree.
I do.
Explain.
People often wait until they feel confident before trying something new.
That's true.
But confidence usually comes after you try.
Not before.
Exactly.
That's a great point.
Think about learning to drive.
Good example.
Most people aren't confident on their first day.
Definitely not.
Confidence grows with practice.
The same is true for many things.
Public speaking,
Learning a language,
starting a business.
meeting new people.
Exactly.
The first step is often the hardest.
Very true.
Have you ever done something that scared you?
Many times.
What's one example?
Giving a presentation in front of a large audience.
Were you nervous?
Extremely nervous.
I would be too.
My hands were shaking.
That's relatable.
My heart was racing.
Sounds stressful.
It was.
How did it go?
Better than expected.
That's great.
The experience taught me that fear isn't always a sign to stop.
Sometimes it's a sign to grow.
Exactly.
I like that.
Thank you.
You know, one lesson I learned from my grandfather has stayed with me for years.
What was it?
He used to say, be kind whenever possible.
That's simple but powerful.
Very powerful.
Why did it stay with you?
Because kindness costs very little,
That's true.
but it can make a huge difference in someone's day.
I completely agree.
Sometimes a small act of kindness can have a big impact.
Like what?
Helping someone who looks lost.
Nice example.
Listening when someone needs to talk.
Very important.
Or simply being polite.
Something people often underestimate.
Exactly.
Do you think kindness is becoming less common?
That's a difficult question.
Why?
Because I still see kindness every day.
That's encouraging.
It just doesn't always make headlines.
Good point.
Small acts of kindness happen quietly.
I like that perspective.
Thank you.
Let's talk about friendships.
Okay,
Have you learned any important lessons about friendship?
definitely.
Such as?
Quality is more important than quantity.
I agree completely.
When I was younger, I thought having many friends was important.
And now?
Now I value genuine friendships more.
What's the difference?
A genuine friend supports you during difficult times,
That's true.
not just during good times.
Exactly.
Anyone can celebrate with you when things are going well.
But real friends stay when things get hard.
That's the lesson.
Well said.
Thank you.
Have you ever lost a friendship?
Yes,
Was it difficult?
very.
What did you learn from it?
That not all relationships last forever.
That's an important life lesson.
Some people are part of your life for a season.
Not necessarily forever.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
It took me a while to accept that.
Understandable.
What lesson have you learned about relationships in general?
Communication matters more than most people realize.
That's a good one.
Many problems come from misunderstandings.
Very true.
People assume others know what they're thinking.
But that's rarely the case.
Exactly.
Clear communication solves many problems.
It really does.
You know, this conversation reminds me of another lesson.
Which one?
The importance of taking responsibility.
That's a big one.
Very big.
What do you mean?
It's easy to blame circumstances.
Or other people.
Exactly.
But that's not always productive.
Not at all.
Growth often begins when we take responsibility,
I couldn't agree more.
even when it's uncomfortable.
Especially when it's uncomfortable.
That's a powerful lesson,
And one that many people spend years learning.
including us.
Definitely including us.
And speaking of lessons that take years to learn, I have one that completely changed the way I think about success.
That sounds interesting.
It really changed my perspective.
What is it?
Well, it started when I failed at something I cared deeply about.
That sounds difficult.
It was.
What happened?
I had been working toward a goal for a long time.
How long?
Almost a year.
That's a serious commitment.
Exactly.
So what went wrong?
Things didn't turn out the way I expected.
That must have been disappointing.
Very disappointing.
How did you feel?
Honestly, I felt like all my effort had been wasted.
That's understandable.
For a while, I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Did you blame yourself?
At first, yes.
Many people do.
I kept replaying everything in my head.
Looking for mistakes?
Exactly.
What changed?
One day, I realized something.
What was it?
Success isn't always about the final result.
Interesting.
Sometimes it's about who you become during the process.
That's a powerful lesson.
The goal mattered,
Of course.
but the skills I gained mattered too.
Such as?
Discipline,
Important.
patience,
Very important.
and persistence.
That's valuable.
Those things stayed with me even after the failure.
I like that perspective.
It helped me move forward.
Sometimes we focus so much on winning that we forget about growth.
Exactly.
Growth often happens quietly.
That's true.
We don't always notice it immediately.
Until we look back.
Right.
Looking back can be surprising.
In what way?
Sometimes you realize you've improved more than you thought.
I agree.
Have you ever had that experience?
Definitely.
Tell me about it.
A few years ago, I started learning a new skill.
Which skill?
Public speaking.
That's not easy.
Not at all.
Were you nervous?
Extremely nervous.
I believe it.
At first, I thought I wasn't making progress
Why?
because I was comparing myself to experienced speakers.
There's that comparison problem again.
Exactly.
What happened later?
I watched an old recording of myself.
And?
I couldn't believe the difference.
Really?
My confidence had improved.
Nice.
My communication had improved.
Even better.
And I sounded much more comfortable.
That's great.
It reminded me that progress is often slow.
But it's still progress.
Exactly.
That's a lesson people need to hear more often.
I think so too. Another lesson I've learned is saying yes can change your life.
Interesting.
Of course, not to everything,
Good clarification.
but sometimes opportunities appear when we least expect them.
That's true.
And fear can make us say no.
I've experienced that.
Really?
Yes.
What happened?
I was offered an opportunity to join a project.
Sounds exciting.
It was.
Then what was the problem?
I didn't think I was qualified.
Ah,
I almost said no.
but you didn't?
Thankfully, no.
What happened?
I accepted the challenge.
And?
It became one of the best experiences of my life.
That's amazing.
I learned so much.
Sometimes we underestimate ourselves.
More often than we realize.
I completely agree.
Have you ever regretted not taking a chance?
Yes,
Really?
a few times.
What did you learn?
That regret is often worse than failure.
That's deep.
Failure hurts for a while,
True.
but wondering what if can stay with you for years.
That's a great point.
So now I try to take more chances,
Even when they're scary?
especially when they're scary.
I like that attitude.
Thank you.
Let's talk about happiness.
That's a big topic.
It certainly is.
Have your ideas about happiness changed over the years?
Absolutely.
How?
When I was younger, I thought happiness came from achievements.
Such as?
Good grades,
Okay,
career goals,
makes sense.
recognition from others.
That's common.
But now I see happiness differently.
In what way?
I appreciate simple things more.
Like what?
Spending time with family,
Nice.
having meaningful conversations,
I agree.
enjoying a peaceful morning.
That's underrated.
Very underrated.
I've noticed something similar.
Really?
Yes,
Tell me.
some of my happiest memories cost almost nothing.
That's interesting.
A walk with a friend,
Nice.
a good conversation,
Definitely.
watching a sunset.
Beautiful.
Those moments stay with me.
Me too.
It's funny how life works.
What do you mean?
We spend so much time chasing big things.
And sometimes happiness is found in small things.
Exactly.
That's a lesson worth remembering.
Definitely.
Another lesson I've learned is the importance of gratitude.
That's a powerful one.
Gratitude changes your perspective.
How so?
It shifts your focus
From what?
from what you don't have.
To what you do have?
Exactly.
I completely agree.
It doesn't solve every problem,
Of course not.
but it helps you appreciate life more.
That's true.
You know, the older I get, the more I realize something.
What's that?
Life is less about having all the answers
Interesting.
and more about continuing to learn.
I love that.
None of us have everything figured out.
Not even close.
We're all learning as we go.
That's comforting in a way.
I think so too.
And speaking of learning, there's one lesson I learned from a complete stranger that I've never forgotten.
Now I'm curious.
It happened during a simple conversation many years ago.
What did they say?
Well, it started when I asked them a very ordinary question.
Well, it started when I asked them a very ordinary question.
What was the question?
I asked how they always seemed so calm.
That's a good question.
I thought so too.
What did they say?
At first, they laughed.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because they said they weren't always calm.
That's honest.
Very honest.
Then what?
They told me something I'll never forget.
What was it?
They said, you can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond.
That's powerful.
It really is.
Did it change the way you think?
Absolutely.
How?
I started focusing less on things I couldn't control.
Such as?
Other people's opinions,
Good example.
unexpected problems,
Another good one.
and situations that were already in the past.
That's important.
Instead, I focused on my reactions.
That's a healthier approach.
I think so.
You know, that reminds me of another lesson.
Which one?
The importance of letting go.
That's not easy.
Not at all.
What do you mean by letting go?
Letting go of mistakes.
Okay,
Letting go of regrets.
makes sense.
And sometimes letting go of expectations.
That's a difficult one.
Very difficult.
Why do you think people struggle with that?
Because we like certainty.
That's true.
We like knowing exactly how things will turn out.
But life rarely works that way.
Exactly.
Have you ever held on to something for too long?
Definitely.
Such as?
A mistake.
What kind of mistake?
One that I couldn't stop thinking about.
For how long?
Much longer than necessary.
What finally helped?
Realizing that everyone makes mistakes.
That's true.
Holding on to guilt wasn't helping anyone.
Especially yourself.
Exactly.
What did you do?
I learned from it.
Good.
Took responsibility.
Important.
And moved forward.
That's all we can do sometimes.
I agree.
Another lesson I've learned is the value of consistency being more than motivation.
That's a great lesson.
Motivation comes and goes.
It definitely does.
Some days you feel motivated.
And some days you don't.
Exactly.
So what's the solution?
Consistency.
Explain.
If you only act when you feel motivated, progress becomes unpredictable.
That's true.
But if you build good habits, you keep moving forward,
Even on difficult days?
especially on difficult days.
That's an important distinction.
Have you ever experienced that?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
A few years ago, I started exercising exercising regularly.
Nice.
At first, I relied on motivation.
How did that work out?
Not very well.
Why not?
Because motivation disappeared after a few weeks.
That's common.
Very common.
What changed?
I stopped waiting to feel motivated.
Interesting.
Instead, I focused on showing up consistently.
And did it help?
A lot.
That's a valuable lesson.
It applies to many areas of life.
Learning languages, building skills.
Studying, saving money.
Exactly.
Small actions repeated over time can create huge results.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of results, have you ever changed your definition of success?
Many times.
Really?
Yes.
How has it changed?
When I was younger, success meant achieving big goals.
That's common.
Career achievements,
Okay.
recognition,
Makes sense.
accomplishments.
And now?
Now I think success is more personal.
In what way?
Success means living according to your values.
I like that.
It means having balance,
Important.
meaningful relationships,
Very important.
and peace of mind.
That's a mature perspective.
Thank you. I think many people spend years chasing someone else's definition of success.
That's true.
They never stop to ask themselves what success actually means to them.
That's a great point. Have you ever done that?
Definitely.
What happened?
I realized some of my goals weren't really mine.
Interesting.
They were expectations I'd absorbed from other people.
Family?
Sometimes.
Society?
Definitely.
That's something many people can relate to.
I think so. It takes courage to define success for yourself.
It really does.
Another lesson I've learned is the value of listening.
That's underrated.
Very underrated.
Most people focus on speaking,
Exactly.
but listening is just as important.
Maybe even more important.
I agree.
Some of the best advice I've ever received came from simply listening.
That's true.
And some misunderstandings could have been avoided if I had listened more carefully.
Same here.
Listening shows respect.
It does.
It helps us learn.
And understand different perspectives.
Exactly. You know, the more we talk about life lessons, the more I realize something.
What's that?
Most important lessons sound simple.
Be kind.
Be patient.
Stay consistent.
Keep learning.
Listen carefully.
Focus on what you can control.
Simple ideas.
But not always easy to practice.
That's the challenge.
Definitely.
And I think that's what makes wisdom different from knowledge.
Interesting. Knowing something is one thing. Living it is another.
Exactly.
That's probably one of the best lessons we've discussed today.
I think so too.
And speaking of lessons, I recently learned something from a mistake that seemed small at first, but ended up teaching me a lot.
And speaking of lessons, I recently learned something from a mistake that seemed small at first, but ended up teaching me a lot.
What happened?
Thank you so much for listening today.
We hope some of these lessons were helpful.
Remember, nobody has life completely figured out.
We're all learning as we go.
One lesson at a time.
One day at a time.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Ray.
Until next time,
Take care of yourselves.
keep learning.
Keep growing.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.